It is not the player's fault for finding something that they're not ready for. Poor planning and combat management are not the fault of the player. It is the game master's job to make sure that encounters are balanced, and if the main villain is nearby, they should be unable to be trifled with by the party. There's nothing wrong with making a character disinterested with the party because they think that they are better. Dragons should not chase down and hunt individual adventurers because they're just not worth the effort. A dragon would rather land in a populated town and eat a few peasants than run through a forest after a dwarf in plate armor. If the players are not meant to enter an area yet, then destroy the bridge. If they're not supposed to enter a room, then don't give them a door. If they're not meant to meet a character, then don't put them on the same continent. It may seem extreme, but when players seek out things that you don't want them to have access to, actually make it inaccessible. You have power as the game master to say no. If you give players the opportunity, they will seize it. If there is an option for them to succeed, they will find it and make it happen. It should never be an issue that a player interacts with something that they're not supposed to. And yet, so many game masters fall victim to this, blaming the players for ruining their plan while simply letting the players have their way. Lore is important, and placing items and people in specific places because that's where they're supposed to be makes sense and is good planning. If players arrive too early or out of order from what you expected, you should be able to adapt and adjust your plan. You can certainly steamroll the players back onto your path or simply throw up your hands and burn your notes, but this should be a decision you make, behind the screen and not the party's fault. Being unable or unwilling to alter your predetermined path is a sign of a bad game master. Do not allow your game to be ruined by players. Let players try things. Let them have the wonder of finding things, but keep your biggest secrets locked up until you're ready to introduce them.